We're gonna try this. Hello, fabulous humans! So today I wanted to film a different kind of video from obviously my very first one, but this is initially what I wanted my channel to be about, just kind of these different talks that may be beneficial to you, and if they're not, then maybe it's just me getting my thoughts out, but either way, it's gonna be good for somebody. So this all kind of stemmed from yesterday. I was actually trying to record a video for this channel, and it was a song, and I just kept messing up. But every time I messed up, it was like I had to verbally abuse myself. I don't know if you guys have ever done that before, when you make a mistake and you think, oh great, like I can't do anything. Like I can't amount to anything. I can't even do this one simple thing. After trying to record this video quite a few times, I just kind of stopped and was like, why am I angry at myself for making a mistake? And this is actually something I struggled with a lot this year, and I didn't tell anyone because it seemed really ridiculous to me. Like, it seemed like I wasn't supposed to be obsessing over it. It's such an easy thing. It's such a lie. And it's so easy to get trapped into it, and it's so dangerous and toxic. And what I'm talking about is the term perfection. This term actually has two ends of the spectrum. There is the worldly side of it and there's the spiritual side of it. For the worldly side of it, there's obviously, you go on social media and everybody's like, oh my word, this person's so perfect or whatever. And it's just very difficult, because this is where I think a lot of mental health issues can sometimes draw from, because somebody uploads a picture and they have photoshopped it and it's just so fake, but in our minds it's, wow, like, that's what it looks like to be beautiful, or wow, that's what it looks like to be good at this sport. Just these different things that are not important. It's just so awful for us to get caught up in them when they just don't matter. I think I definitely struggled with this in the sense of just seeing how people use their gifts and talents, and that sometimes can go over into the spiritual spectrum of it, obviously, but I'll get to that later. Just seeing how good people were at things sometimes just really made me want to tear down myself and just be like, well, yeah, maybe I can sing, but I can't sing like that. And I think that's when it started to become this little trap of just this constant comparison. Comparing is just so pointless, because everybody was made a specific way and has certain gifts, but that doesn't mean anybody's better at them or not. Some people may excel a little bit more, but that's because they were chosen specifically to do that. And that doesn't mean that your gift is any less important, and I think that's a really important thing to understand. On the more spiritual aspect of it, I got caught up in, okay, how many times did I sin today? This is a very personal thing for me, just to kind of go off of, where I just became obsessed with the idea of being like God and being perfect, which, yes, is a very important thing. That is a very good thing, to want to strive to be like him, but you shouldn't take it and make it a super toxic thing for yourself. One of the biggest things I always hear in the terms of perfection with God is, okay, well, Jesus came down to the earth and he didn't sin, and so we should be able to do that too. Which, yes, does make sense. That is a very important thing. But I also think that we need to understand just a little bit of the background of Jesus. Understanding that he was 100% God and also 100% human, which means he was 100%, he could have made a mistake. But also 100% he was able not to make mistakes. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It's like he could have made mistakes, but he also had every ability that he could not make mistakes, because he was God. And I think it's important to show us that while he came down here, yes, to show us that he could live a perfect life, and so he could save us through being perfect, it also is important to understand that he was connected with God throughout this whole experience. And it just shows that the closer you get to God and the closer you become to being God and just mirroring how he is in his personality and through his love, it's going to be easier for you to avoid things like sinning and stuff. That doesn't mean it should become something that is obsessive, and that's certainly where I took it. As God said, obviously, come as you are. It doesn't matter if you are perfect in somebody's eyes. It doesn't matter if you're the best at, I don't know, soccer or playing the piano, just these different things. It's not important in the long run. God just wants you, and he will use you in whatever way that he deems fit, and that will be the most important thing in your life. Yes, we should strive to not sin and love each other, but it also is very important to understand that you do not have to make it your life. It is not something that needs to take over you, and you should not be worried every night thinking, what did I do wrong? What do I have to pray about? What do I have to like ask forgiveness for? It's something that, yes, asking forgiveness is of course important, but not drawing it into just an everyday thing where you're freaking out over every little decision that you make. The matter of the fact is, the closer that you are to God, the more you're going to become like him, and that will all go away. You won't have to worry about that, because that is a trap that the devil tries to get you involved in, and he caught me for quite a while, and it's something that I'm not completely over, and it's just important to watch yourself and make sure that you are aware of how you are reacting to it and comparing yourself to others and different things like that. So yeah, I don't know if that kind of helped anybody, but I think it's just important to be aware of some of the stuff that people may be struggling with, and just being open and honest with you guys about stuff that I've struggled with, because maybe you have too. If you guys have any particular topics you'd like me to go over, we can talk about those. We could do like a Q&A, I don't know, just whatever for those of you who do actually watch my channel. Thank you for watching, and just be yourself, guys. It's the most important thing, and whether that be, I don't know, you wearing like red eyeshadow like me, be the best of yourself, do not worry about other people, and just, yeah,